maybe you could tell them about how you have changed people's lives with this simple technique.
So this is one that parents will really appreciate. You know, when you've told your kid 1,000 times and they just cannot hear you. I had a mom that I was working with who was homeschooling, and she had a daughter and a son, and the son, every time they were homeschooling, she was so annoyed, so irritated. You just want to murder this poor kid. You know, he wasn't doing this right and he wasn't doing that right, but the daughter was okay. Well, during the course of the session, I found where her body would light up with anger just around an eye position. So each of us has an eye position that correlates to certain emotions. It's the files in our brain that attach to one end of a neural pattern. So if you put a person in a specific eye position, you can bring up anger even when there's nothing to be angry about. They're like, I feel mad, but I don't know why. Or conversely, there is an eye position that you can turn on love. We call it the love direction. It's something Bill discovered. And, you know, or you can find a place that will turn on ideas and inspiration. It's really like the files of the brain that attach to our feelings, our neural patterns. Well, in the course of the session, there was a position where anger lit up for her, and 3 guesses where her son was also sitting every day during homeschool. You know, it was down into her right is where her anger position is. So whenever he was there and she's sitting in the middle, she felt angry toward him. So all we did is have her move him across the table. So she was straight in front of him and her daughter was then to her left, and it all resolved. But she had no idea. She thought it was true that her son was all of these things around homeschool. But turns out it was just the psychogeography, the position that he was in related to a part of her visual processing that turned on her annoyance and irritation. This is a big thing to know. If you're